Whoops. Hey.
The stupid little f***ing panel.
Hey, at least I know
Okay,
where it goes.
What's up, Lite Nation?
Hey, what's up, guys?
So if you guys have been following along in any way, shape, or form, you will know at this point that Chris and Pam are moving out.
They're having a baby, guys.
They're having a baby.
And yeah, so Chris is moving on to a new shop, and it's good for them.
This is all good change. It's sad change, but it's ultimately good change, both for them and for us.
Which is a bittersweet. But with that, we have to downsize.
Yep.
So I've already sold the Pro R.
My side-by-side. He sold my side-by-side.
Well, because we have the Maverick R now.
Which is supposed to be his side-by-side. So he goes and ups and sells my vehicle, but that's fine because he also still has the YXZ, which is for sale if anyone's interested.
It's a YXZ 1000 3-pedal, so it has a sequential shifter with a Weller's Racing turbo. The thing is the most fun, like, little rally car. Actually, I don't know that I'm going to sell
And
it.
if it doesn't sell, that's fine, because then that'll just be yours. And now the Maverick R will be mine. Because if you haven't noticed, so this weekend is the winter 4x4 Jamboree. Now the stepchild has had a lot of work done, but the one thing we still need, which is the exhaust, which is getting coated by Jet Hot currently, didn't make it back in time. So we're not taking the stepchild to the winter 4x4 Jamboree. We're going to have to take the Raptor, the Bronco Raptor,
Because
Plan
your
B.
buggy's also still under the knife.
Yeah, my buggy is also under the knife as well. But in addition to the Raptor, we are at UTV Pros, because if you haven't noticed, we haven't shown the Maverick R in quite a while either. And there is a very good reason for that.
So if you guys don't know, UTV Pros, they've been here in the San Hollow, Hurricane, St. George area for quite a few years. Started in a little building, went to a little bit bigger building, and now they're in this like huge just corner lot right over here by the fairgrounds. And they do everything from mild to wild. Oh, there's our buddies. I didn't even see it. Sean's RS 1.5. So they did this one-seater RS1 and did this full stretch, portals, freaking cage. Like, look at this whole cage. Coilovers, this thing is so sick. Supposedly, they actually asked if Brittany would bring her buggy to rock crawl against I think, like a stock RS1, just to show the difference. And I have a feeling that this little IRS one-seater is gonna kick Brittany's buggy's ass.
I think there's a very good chance that this could actually perform better on certain rock obstacles just because of how narrow it is.
Well, it's light.
And it's super light, even
light.
compared to the buggy.
It's got 39-inch super sticky tires, but it's super light. And so this thing is like a little spider monkey. Anyway, they did this whole thing. They stretched it, and look at come back here for a second. Look at the clearance.
So it's got portals.
It's got portals front and rear. 39s.
It's got huge ground clearance. And it's super narrow.
So this is the kind of cool work that they do. This is all their cage work. So when we got the Maverick R, I was like, hey, I'm going too fast in this thing, and the suspension kind of sucks.
And the roll cage
and the roll cage really sucks. And I was like, I'm probably gonna, if I'm gonna wreck any of my side-by-sides, it's probably gonna be this one. So let's do a cage on it. And well, let's go. I haven't seen it yet. You just said, hey, it's done. He was supposed to, actually, Justin, you were supposed to like give me like, hey, what do you think about this? And should we, no. He didn't do any of it. He was just like, hey, it's done. We're wiping it down. Come get it. And I'm like, where was the... Anyway, let's go see. All right, so this is Justin. He's been on the channel a couple times, a little bit here and there. I just told him about how you challenged Brittany's buggy to a off-roading competition with the RS 1.5. And what else did you want? Just a regular RS1?
We're just gonna bring the Turbo S, our Turbo S out there, and then if we could get Sean's other RS1 that's just stock and just kind of see how they all do.
Just kind of go do start from mild and start going more wild until things get crazy. And I kind of think that thing's gonna kick Brittany's buggy's ass, but
It would be fun.
I don't know. I think it'd be a great video. But okay, we haven't seen the cage yet.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah, I actually want to see how it looks. I'm assuming it looks pretty sick.
But. He's really excited to see what my new side-by-sides cage looks like. Since he sold mine.
I sold her Pro R. Oh,
Whoa,
that changes the whole look. That changes the whole look. It looks mean.
That looks race car. That looks so sick.
That's crazy. It brings it so, it's so sleek.
Just finishes it. Makes
it
proper.
And does this bar just end right here like it does factory? It just stops?
Yeah, just
Yep.
That's sick. Have you seen the guys that are taking the front and rear knuckles and powder coating them black to make it look? Oh my god,
so much better once you powder coat
Oh my
black.
god, I know. But so So this kind of sticks out like a sore thumb, and it has the, the black and yellow, like that's fine, but then you have just this big aluminum silver. So people are pulling them apart, but you got to pick the ball joints out, and you got to.
It's a little bit of work to do it, yeah.
It's a little bit of work just to have them black. I'm like,
That looks so good.
I'll just plastic dip them.
Jump in, let's see if you fit.
Oh, I'm fit. This is short me.
Oh yeah, don't hit your head on that little handhold, but I love that.
My helmet. Oh, I hold the seat up. Who is driving this? Somebody taller than me.
We're stoked about this cage. We used all 2-inch tubing and that box pillar back there. This is definitely looks great, but I mean, the whole idea for an aftermarket cage is protection, right? And so we've seen some failures with the stock Can-Am cages, and we just want to make sure that everybody's out there riding safely. And so we definitely wanted to go with the the 2-inch. I think it looks sick, but it adds all the extra protection that you need.
Yeah, no, it looks freaking great. Yeah,
and we definitely know that if you're gonna kill yourself, it's definitely gonna be in one of the side-by-sides.
Yeah, I mean, more than likely, but also this thing needs some shock tuning badly. Like, I could drive the Pro R way faster and harder than I can drive this, but it's just the Pro R had smart shocks. This does have IBPs, they're just not the smart shocks, and it needs help. I don't know who tuned it from the factory or if somebody just messed up the dials on it, but it is not. It is not okay. I drove him back to back down fence line, and the Pro R, I'm just like, I can go faster. This thing, I was just like, I literally.
Yeah, I think though, like they have to meet certain, government regulations to like slalom course and stuff, and so they set them up a certain way to like handle that slalom course through a certain speed without lifting a tire. But
I don't know. I haven't driven it yet since I softened it all the way up just to kind of see if it'll help take away that really bad like bucking and the bad chatter.
Yeah, with some good springs and adjusting the clickers right, this thing should
be good. It should definitely be good.
And now if you flip it,
so are these?
You'll be good.
Is this? I assume you did a jig out of this, and this is like good to go for people.
Yep.
Oh,
so
sick.
if you have a Maverick R, do they only fit Maverick R? Is this a one vehicle only thing? Because so they don't share anything with any of the other Can-Ams.
No, the whole front mount and everything, it's so different, and we haven't seen what the car will actually hold up to, but I mean, it really is a pretty.
Did you guys see cool shit when you took it apart?
Yeah, I mean, just how they do everything, like, everything's pretty accessible, like, pull it open to get to your, I don't know why they make it so accessible with a special door handle and all this.
So you probably didn't see the video. I've never owned a Can-Am. When I first got this, I could not figure out where the hell to fill it up. It took me and I went and got Chris, and Chris like drinking his coffee.
It took Chris a while to figure it out,
and Chris couldn't find it either, and like so I was like, damn it, I'm gonna open the manual. And I opened the manual, and literally the picture actually looked like it was this back corner, like the way that the triangle was. And then Chris was like, boop, on the other side. He like popped it up. I was like, oh my god. Yeah. And then I didn't know the gas tank is.
It's in
the
dash.
The gas tank is in the dash. That's why it fills up here. Basically, the gas tank's at your feet between the driver and passenger. I didn't know that.
Sick.
I thought gas tanks always were.
Yeah,
like
generally
on the bottom. So what do people do for racing? They just delete that and put it in the back?
Yeah, so most, like on the Can-Am, it's real popular to do a bottom under your seat fuel tank.
I did see somebody doing that for like extended fuel range.
Yeah.
So they take the seats out and build a gas tank under both seat, like a saddle tank.
In racing, you'll have an aluminum tank that goes all the way across, and some of them even go up the back or whatever, just depending on what racing you're doing. It depends on how much fuel, but like you can fit 30 gallons of fuel under the seats with some modifications, right? And so that's plenty for most people.
It's a lot of riding.
That's a lot of riding.
That's a lot of riding. Yeah, I don't have many miles on this. I think we need to get some miles on. So they don't just do custom stuff, they do a lot of servicing. So I think what I'll do is we'll get some miles on this, and then we'll probably bring it back and have you guys go through whatever needs new fluids. I don't know when that stuff is, but I don't.
We honestly don't know a lot of about our side-by-sides
I just know I like to drive
maintenance
them.
And stuff. So
I just like to drive them.
Every once in a while we're like, it said something about maintenance. Here, Justin. And then they just
I did call him. I was like, it's misfiring. He's like, it needs a belt. I'm like, cool. Well, not this one, obviously, but the Pro R. The YXZ, I shattered a wheel, and like he got me new wheels and tires for that thing. I don't know how I shattered. I must have just. That thing's a rowdy little rocket. Did you ever drive that one? The little turbo YXZ? It's so scary because the suspension is so bad, but there's so much power.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it was, when I drag raced against the Pro R, it was slightly faster than the Pro R, but at like half the weight, but with like no suspension. You know what I mean? Not 30 inches of travel.
It's like a mini rally car.
Yeah.
It's like a mini rally car with really crappy suspension, like where you just bought a rally car to rally, but you had no money for anything else, is what it feels like.
Yep.
So I kind of like it, but after 2 hours of riding, it beats you up. Like you're just.
He's intentionally trying to sabotage the sale now that he knows I'm taking control of the Maverick R.
There's not really a big market out here for the YXZs. Like
How
the
long
desert.
what year is your YZ?
2016.
2016.
Yeah.
Think about how far the industry's came since 2016. Right?
No, I know, but it only has
That's
like 600 miles on it or something.
Yeah.
But I like driving it. What I'd need is either suspension tuning or better suspension,
Right.
and I would love driving it. It just beats you up.
But compared to a golf cart, it's amazing, right?
Well, yeah,
And that's what everybody was driving
that's
before
what
they
everybody's
bought
doing,
it.
It is fun, and I love how. I mean, I got this shifter. I love doing that, banging through the gears, and with it's got like almost like a 12,000 red line in that thing.
Right.
It's nuts. It is really a fun. Maybe I do just keep it.
Turn it into a full drag car.
No.
No.
Look at this. These quarter turns are really sick. I like those. I actually haven't seen them that nice. I guess you always use the crappy Allen ones that strip out and then you can't. So this one you just use a nice big flathead. Looks like it's
Allen. That's
or Allen.
Yeah.
Oh, it's both. Okay, so if you strip the Allen, you still can use a flathead. So they put flag mounts for you here too. So this is sick. So there's one on each side. A lot of people like lighted whips. I don't really ride side by sides at night.
So we've never had like
So I've never,
LED
yeah.
whips, but we do
I mean,
have.
it sounds fun, but it also sounds like that's where trouble happens. So, and then of course we have our whole rugged radio set up, so I have an antenna mount there for you too, which is where it really should be. Nice, right in the middle in the back.
Dead center,
Yeah. So that should work out really
So
nice.
it's literally all preset, and
This
what's
is
super
sick, dude.
is, like you said, it's production.
Yeah, they just call up and order it.
Yep, ready to go.
Super cool.
We're kind of doing this really last second, so it may or may not be on their website by the time this video comes out, but if it's not, don't worry, just give them a call because it is available if you have a Maverick R. It's pretty sick. Thing looks so neat now.
All right, so we did get the cage fully done, but we did talk about bumpers. What happened to those? No.
We're working on it.
It was Christmas, New Year's. It's literally been the holidays. I dropped it off with him, and I was just like, "Hey, just here whenever you're done. But if you do want to do bumpers, you do want to. Is that still in the plans?
Absolutely.
Okay.
We're just got a lot going with the stretched RS1s.
Yeah.
And everything, so.
Well,
All
you
the
did the
stretched
one.
RS ones.
They did the one, and now they have everybody calling them about. I want to stretch mine because it's completely off the rails,
Just as
right? Like,
wheelbase wise, gear ratio wise, like.
It works well.
yeah, I think people are seeing it going. Wait a second. Instead of a buggy,
Yeah.
and it's fun. It's especially the single seater.
Yeah.
There's nothing really like sitting just right in the middle of this tiny little cockpit and being able to see everything.
Which I can personally attest to because my buggy, I can see my driver front tire and I can kind of see my driver rear tire if I lean out far enough, but like I have zero visibility basically on my passenger side tires, whereas the RS1 you sit dead center and you just gotta and like you've visibility of all of your wheels and tires, which is pretty sick when you're doing crazy rock crawling stuff,
Yeah.
which that thing has no business doing, except now it
Except now it
does.
does.
Yeah. That got dark really quickly.
Whoops. Hey.
The stupid whole f***ing panel.
Hey, at least I know where it goes now. Does it not have a tether?
No.
Oh, I thought it would have a tether to hold. I didn't know it was just gonna. At least I know where the gas goes this time, though.
Oh my god, this thing is built like a piece of crap.
no, I
We
thought you're-
stand by it. Performance-wise, it's pretty
like it.
amazing.
It's really
But
fun
fit
to
and
drive.
finish-wise, this is the biggest
Look, that was not
piece
their
of trash.
fault. I mean, I could have pulled it all the way off. I just thought it like opened and hung there, but this is only the second time I've ever put gas in it. so-
Anyways, we picked up our passes, our media passes for the winter 4x4 and Jamboree, so expect a lot of rad content. The other unfortunate side is we won't be taking the side-by-side out because it's the winter 4x4 Jamboree full-size rigs. I don't even know if they allowed side-by-sides actually for that event. So either way, unfortunately we can't immediately take this out and go like wheel it and test it out for you guys, But expect a lot of content to come because I know Kevin can't wait to get it back out on the trails and rip around in it.
It's fun.
But yeah, anyways, super sick. We're excited about it. Guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Remember to find all your Lite Brite Nation merch and decals at litebritstudios.com. As always, we love you, and we'll see you next time. Bye!